Hi there you guys! Christmas holidays are coming. That is why I'm coming with this tutorial for Christmas roses. I will show it super easy and step by step, and I'm sure you're gonna be able to make them by yourself. If you're new here, consider subscribing with the bell, and welcome. All of you can support me by liking, sharing and commenting. Costs nothing, but it helps me a lot. If you want to see more additional content from me, you could check BijuTeo memberships, link in description and at the join button. Without further ado, let's start with the list of the materials. Okay guys, so what I'm using for this video are 3 colors of 11/0 seed beads, white, golden, red, and 1 color of 8/0 beads, and in this case I'm using golden. Okay, these are earring findings. This is Nymo Nylon Thread, that is size B, which is 0.2 millimeters of thickness. You could use similar size. I use size 11 beading needle. You could use similar size of needle as well. And I'm using scissors. And now guys, if you want to do this in one piece of thread, probably you'll need to have about an arm span and a half of thread, but it's too long. And I prefer to take, let's say, about an arm span or even a little bit less, and I will show you later how to add more thread. Okay, let's get started. Okay guys, and I'm starting my work by picking up 6 red beads, and I'm going to slide all of those down. I will stick my needle in my mat, and here what I want to do is to make a knot. And how I'm making my knot, I'm making here a loop and going twice like this and pulling gently, and then what I want to do is to make just one more knot. And this is what I have now guys. Then I want to go through some beads in this direction. In my next step I'm gonna start adding golden beads. Okay, I take 1 golden, and as I'm exiting through one of the reds, I go back through it in circle, and I have this guys, a loop between those 2 beads, and when I pull I connect them. Then I go in the next red bead, one golden again. I go through this red and through the following red, just to save one movement guys. Now I'm in a position to add my next golden bead, and I do the same thing, go backwards through this bead and through the following, just to save one move. And I will repeat this 3 more times. And I'm here guys where I'm adding my last golden bead from this row, and I have this now. Now I will go in this golden again, and with this I'm changing directions. Then I will take 1 golden, but this time it will be 8/0 golden, and I go in the next 11/0 golden. And by the way guys, it's not very comfortable for me to go in this direction because I'm right-handed and I'll flip, but if you prefer, you can stay in this direction. And what I basically do here is that I'm going to fill in the gaps with 8/0 golden beads. And I have this now. In my next step, I'm going in one of the golden beads. I take 3 white beads and I go back like this through the same 8-0 golden, back in circle. Then I take 1 red, go in the next golden, and again 3 white beads. Next golden, and a red one. Then again 3 white beads, go like this, 1 red, and go in the next golden. Okay, and I'm going to repeat this until the end of this row. Okay, I have this now. And what I want to do next is go through all of those beads and exit through one of the white beads here. Then take 7 golden beads, and as I'm exiting through one of the whites, I will go through the next one. Then again I need 7, and I go in the next white, and 7 again. Okay, and I will continue off camera and I'll meet you here at the last step. Okay, and I need 7 golden beads, and I'm going here in this white one, and with this I'm finishing this row. Now I will make additional reinforcement, guys, because I want my beads to stay nice and tight and in a good shape. And how I do this? I go through 3 golden beads. I'm skipping the central one. And I go through 3 goldens and the white. And I pull. Then I go through 3 more golden. Skip the central one that's on my way. And go through the next 3 and the white. And what I'm doing with this, I'm just, when I pull, I'm creating a beautiful angle here. Okay, then I go again through 3. Skip the central one of those 7 that I added in my previous row. Go through the following 3 and pop out this angle. Okay. Do this until the end and meet me here. Okay guys, and I just did the last angle here. And I'm going at this point. And I need to pick up 7 beads. And as I'm exiting from here, I go in the next bead that is sticking out. Again, I pick up 7 white beads, and as I'm exiting from this golden top bead here, I go in the next 7 again and connect these golden beads at the top. Okay, and I'll do this 3 more times and I'll be back. Okay, my friends, and here I am where I'm adding the last 7 beads from this row. And what I want to do next is go through 3 beads in this direction. And take 1 golden 11-0, 1 golden 8-0 and 1 golden 11-0, skip the central one and go here through 2 beads. Don't go through the last white. Okay, I have this. And I take 5 red beads and skip this first white that you have here on your way and go through the next 2 white beads. Again, 11-0, 8-0, 11-0 in golden color. Skip the central bead and go through the next 2 white beads. Five red. Skip the first white from my next sequence of 7. Go through 2 and pull. The same sequence. Go here through 2 beads. And 5. Skip the first one and go through 2. And I will continue, guys, absolutely the same thing until the end. If you forget how I'm doing it, just rewind the video and repeat the steps up to here and I'll be back. Okay, guys, and here I am where I'm adding my last 5 beads from this row. And now I want to do an additional row of reinforcement that is not obligatory, but I just feel like my work is better when I do this. Okay, and it will be again popping out these red beads. Okay, I go through 2, I skip the central one and I go through the next 2, and I also went through the white, which is okay. Now I'm just going through all of those beads in this direction. I'm reaching the next red beads. Go through 2, skip the central, and go through the following 2. Okay, and this is what I'm going to do, and do this for the next 4 sequences of 5 beads, and when I'm up to here I'll be back to tell you what's coming up next. Okay, my friends, and I just did this row the same way I showed you, and don't worry that these red beads want to bend. We will fix this in the next row. Now, what we are aiming for is this top golden bead. And what I'm going to pick up next are 5 white, 1 golden and 5 white beads. The golden is 8-0, okay? And I'm skipping the red one and going here in the next golden 8-0. I I take the same sequence, 5 white beads, 1 golden 8-0 and 5 white beads, and I go in the next golden 8-0. Okay, again the same sequence, and this is the third time I take it. And continue this, guys, until the end, which is 3 more times, and I'll meet you here. Okay, my friends, and here I am where I'm adding my last 5, 1, 5, and I'm going here through this golden bead. And I have this. Then in my next step, I want to go through this white bead after the angle, and I take 11-0 golden, 8-0 golden, 11-0 golden, and I go back through the previous white and through the golden again. Okay, I have this. Then what I want to do is to go through all of those white beads. I'm skipping this central one, and I go through all of those whites and through the bead at the angle, guys. And I pull. Then I go in the next white here. I take the same sequence, golden 11-0, golden 8-0, golden 11-0, go back like this, encircle, then through all of the white beads, skip the angle bead like I did before to make it pop out a little bit, and pull. Then again the next white bead, the same sequence of goldens, go back. I showed you 3 times, and I'm sure that you can continue. If you forgot, just rewind and see how I'm doing these ones and repeat. Okay, my friends, and I'm here where I just added my last 3 golden beads from this row, and what I want to do next is a really simple row. I'm going here, exiting out of this 8-0. I take 7 red beads and I go in the next 8-0. Okay, and I take 7 again and go in the next golden 8-0. 7, next golden 8-0, and 7, next golden 8-0. So I will connect all the golden 8-0s at the edge with 7 red beads. I'll do this off camera and I'll meet you here. Okay, my friends, and here I am where I want to add my last 7 beads. I am connecting the 8-0 beads again. But now, as you may see, my thread is almost over, and as I said in the beginning, I will show you how to cut this thread and add a new one. Maybe your thread was over earlier, or it will be over later, or you took an arm span and a half of thread and it will be enough, but I will show you what I do. So here I wanna make a loop and go twice through the loop I've made and pull. And then what I want to do is go through some beads in this direction And by the way, you can repeat this knot several more times, and when you do the last knot, go through some beads and cut your thread. Okay, now I will take a longer thread on my needle, not too long, maybe half an arm span, and I'll be back to show you how we continue. Okay guys, and now I have a new longer thread on my needle, and what I want to do is go through one of the beads, let's say this one, and here I want to make a loop like this, and after that I will go once and then second time through the loop I've made, like I showed you before when I was cutting my thread. I will pull, then I will go through all of those beads, and I'm exiting here now. You could do one more knot if you want. Now what I want to do is to cut this thread here. Okay, then in my next step guys, I want to go through 3 of the 7 beads that I added, and again I will be forming angles. I skip this central red bead and I go like this. With these new thread paths I create beautiful angles and make my beads stay the way I want them. Okay, then again I go through 3, skip the next, go through 3 and the golden, and pull. Okay, I'll show you one more time and then I'll let you do this by yourself until the end. Go through 3, skip the angle bead, go through 3 and the golden at the angle, at the inner angle. Okay, continue until the end guys and meet me here. Okay guys, and I have just created this last angle from this row, and what I want to do is to go here through all of those beads and exit at this red angle, and I'm going to take 9 white beads. Okay, 9, and as I'm exiting from this red I go in the next angle. Again 9 beads, next angle, and 9. Okay my friends, and I'm going to do this until the end of this row, adding 9 everywhere and connecting these beads that are sticking out, and I'll meet you here. Okay guys, and now I'm adding my last 9 beads from this row, and what I want to do next is go here through 4 beads, just like this. And then I skip the one that's on my way and go through the next 4 white and the red one. And when I pull, I have an angle here, like I did so many times before. Then what I want to do guys is go through the next white bead, and I'm going to take 3 golden beads. I go in the previous white and in the red one, just like this. Then I go through 4 more beads, skip here the angle, and go in the next one. Okay, like this. Then I go here and take 3 goldens and go backwards like this. 4 white beads. Skip this angle here and go like this. Go through the next white, 3 goldens, and go backwards like this. Okay, my friends, now I'll do this off camera until the end and I'll be back. Okay guys, and here I am where I'm adding my last 3 beads from this row, and now my earrings are almost ready. I just need to add my earring finding, and I do this by going here and exiting out of this middle white bead. I take a red bead, an earring finding and a red bead, and I'm going back in circle through this white. And now what I want to do next is to reinforce this joint. And after I'm done reinforcing, I'm going here through some beads, and I want to find a place to make a knot. And I'm making my knot again the same way I showed you before, by making a loop and going twice through the loop I've made and pulling, and then going through some beads and cutting this tail thread. Okay guys, and now my Christmas Roses earrings are ready. So if you like them and you want to see more and more videos like this, it's a good idea to subscribe. Also hit the bell button if you still haven't. Please like, share and comment, this helps me a lot. You could also support me in PayPal or by becoming a member, and the last one comes with a lot of perks: 2 beading courses, other perks that you could check at the join button, and in future special area with beading patterns. Thank you so much for staying here with me until the end. Now click on the Christmas playlist that you see on your screens and continue watching.